Om Shanti. All of you can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned, relax. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now, inhale for the Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palms, rub your thumb, place on your eyes, very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes, say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Welcome to the Ayurveda class. So in previous session, we discussed about the water, right? When how to take the water and when to take the water, right? We talked about the two position, malasana and the sitting posture, and how to take by sipping, mixing the saliva with the water. I hope everybody started practicing. Yes, all of you have started practicing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good, good, good. So now today we're gonna talk about the container of the water, where you have to keep the water. So especially the certain kind of containers you keep in the water gonna mix with the this is the quality of the water. Water has the great capability that when you're keeping the water into something else, you feel the taste of that thing. So if you're keeping the water into the clay pot, that is the best way to drink the water, especially during the summertime. When, especially in Indian continent, not in European country because they have the beautiful summer. We have scorching, painful summer. So our summer is totally different from your summer. So in Indian continent, summer is very too, too hot. So in that time, during that summertime, one has to keep the water into the clay pot. Clay pot is like which is made of the mud, right? And the water become cool in nature, and it's gonna change the taste. It becomes sweet. That water should be even given to the for the pitta people. Those who have the pitta imbalance, they can drink the water in through the clay pot. So storing the water into the clay pot. Never drink the water from the tap, directly from the tap. Okay. So you have to store the water in these utensils. At the clay pot, even European countries, you can use the clay pot if it's available around you, and later on lukewarm it, and then you can drink it. If you have the symptoms of the pitta, then drink the water, normal clay pot water you can drink. It's gonna pacify the pitta also. Okay, so clay pot water can be taken. Um, um, Same like sitting position again by sipping the. You have to enjoy the taste of the water. Okay, that's the way you can take the water. Then you can also take the water, especially the Usha Pan Kriya. Remember, I talked about it in yesterday class. Usha Pan Kriya, when you are cleansing your body. In that time, use the copper water. Copper water, how you gonna use the copper vessel, keep storing the water during the night, fill the copper vessel with the water and keep that pot near your bed on the wood table, any wood, you know any piece of the wood you can use for keeping the pot on the keeping the pot, and then it should be near your head. Okay, near your head side. And then early morning when you wake up, sit into the malasana and drink that water. That gonna cure, basically uh, um, take out all the impurities and the toxin from the body, and it help you to take out all the malas also. Especially your poo and pee would be completely come out. So that water used for the Osha Pankriya. Morning time water, 8 to 9 hours one should keep the water into the copper vessel. Okay, that water can be used by best way to drink that water. Whole whole year you can use it, but make sure morning time you cannot store the hot water into the copper pot, because heat gonna react with the copper. So normal room temperature water you can keep in case, and then morning time use the little bit hot water. Another vessel you're gonna use it and mix with the copper water. Use the glass and then put into it, mix it. It become lukewarm and then drink it. Okay. Or either you can use the copper water and make it use the another utensil for keeping making warm or hot, and then later on drink it. That's way you can do it. Okay, but never you keep the hot water into the copper pot. Okay, don't do these things. Now, Usha Pankriya should be continue only for 3 months and then give the 1 month break, and then again you can continue. So 3 months break and then uh, continue. Okay, so not continually whole year you're gonna drink it. It should be you should be giving the break. Otherwise, the copper element would be increased in your body. So body should not be become habitual of the um, of copper, nutrition. So it's very much important. The copper metal remain in the balanced form in your body. So you have to take the 1 month break. Okay. Then this is the Usha Pankriya for copper vessel. Then clay pot for the pitta people. Even pitta people can use the silver pot. So silver pot is ideal for them. If you are rich, okay, you can buy the silver pot, the big pot, storing the water during the night and again drinking, mixing the hot water into it and then drinking it. Okay, whole day you can drink also the silver water. Empty stomach, if you're drinking, it's very much, uh, it it's gonna add the benefit into your body. Okay, lots of problems would be sorted out when you drink the silver water. Silver is basically the metal for using uh, to pacify the heat of your body. Okay, if you don't have silver pot, so I'll give you the one trick, poor trick, right? So what you can do about it, use the silver coin, keep into the clay pot, okay? And that water you can drink. in the morning time, empty stomach, or whole day, rest of the day you can drink it. That also you can do about it. Then this for the pit, okay. Then if pitta people have even pit imbalance in the during the winter time also, in that condition, warm it, lukewarm it, that water, clay and silver water, you can lukewarm it. Otherwise, normal room temperature water they can take it. Okay. For Vat, and especially for the Kapha people, if Kapha is gonna imbalance, in that condition they can use the water. Gold water would be taken in during the winter time. So winter time is ideal for that, especially in European countries. You have lots of cold, flu, and fever. Normally your weather is so cold. In that, you should drink. If you get the gold pot, good, but it would be very expensive. So again, same trick. Use the clay pot. Put this gold coin into the clay pot, and then keeping the water into um, eight, um, 8 and 9 hours, and then drink in the morning time. Okay, morning time or rest of the day you can drink it. Lukewarm water, you can make it warm a little bit, and then or hot water, drink whole rest of the day. Empty stomach is good for you. Then this is for the kapha. If kapha go in balance, that time one should take the cold water. Rest of the time, normal clay pot water is sufficient. And Usha Pankriya, they have to use the brass, okay, the copper pot, okay. Then um, understand storing the water is very much important, because if you store the whatever dust and whatever things, even if you're using the purifier at your home, filter, aquaguard, these kind of things, you have to transfer the water into the another pot. Don't use directly from that, because that is the plastic made of things you are using it for storing it. Even plastic water bottles should not be used for drinking at all. Completely boycott those things. So best method to you keeping the water is the clay. Now clay bottles are available in the market also.
Can you
That is
can
a
you
good.
just repeat what did you say from the water purifier thing? I missed it. Sorry.
Okay. From water purifier, you have to transfer the water into the another pot. So these pot, according to your condition, according to the weather, you should use it. Don't directly take the water from the purifier. Okay. For drinking, especially, and for cooking, use the other utensil for keeping. So in ancient time we have the matka and pital ka handi, different utensil we use for storing the water. Those utensil vessels you should use it for drinking and for cooking. Okay, you can filter your water, that's okay, but keep your water in this, so at least it's gonna improvise the quality of the water. I don't know if you have you ever tried the water from the clay pot. I think Indian people they usually drink. It's very difficult for
Yeah.
European. Yeah. So try it. You're gonna see the difference. It becomes sweet, and it specify your thirst easily. So these vessels are best for according to the dosha also. So Vat and Kapha people can drink from the uh, clay pot also, but they can warm it. Lukewarm water they should drink it rest of the time. Okay. Pitta people room temperature water they can take from directly from the clay pot. If it's winter, so add the gold coin. If it's summer, add the silver coin. Okay. How long should the water be in the clay pot? Okay. Again, 8 to 9 hours. So daily you have to fill the clay pot, and then you can even for 24 hours you can keep the water into the clay pot. That is the best thing. But for copper water, it should not be more than the 8 and 9 hours. Clay pot 24 hours is okay. 12 hours, 24 hours, but not more than that. But silver pot, silver water again you can use for more than, you can keep it into it that pot, and 20 after 24 hours you can clean it and then again keep into the clay pot. Okay, that's you can do it. But for copper you should be taking, it should not be extend the time duration. It should be minimum, maximum 8 to 9 hours. Okay, and minimum 6 to 7 hours. Okay, so plastic should not be used for storing the water. For plastic water, where they are keeping into the plastic can bottles, they should be completely, you should boycott. Why? Because the water, the plastic molecules gonna mix with the water. It's very tiny, and you think in that way that nothing is changing, nothing is happening in the water, but slightly, even you cannot figure out. The water is gonna absorb the plastic molecules. So because it is the quality of the water where you are keeping the water, that area also should be clean, properly, airy, and there should be a sun. Okay, little bit air and sun should be coming. It's gonna increase the plant energy of the water. Water also has the energy. By drinking it, you are alive. Water is a god for you. Why? You don't want to believe? Just okay, don't believe me. Just keep yourself 2 days, 3 days. Don't take the water. The water become God for you. You just want the water, nothing else. Even God come to you and give you the blessing, and what you gonna ask? Oh, just give me the water. So that is the importance of the water, and you cannot neglect it. So by using these vessels, you can improve the quality of the water, which is missing today, right? In today's environment, water become like a liquid, another kind of liquid. There is no minerals, no nutrition value added to the water at all. Water which is come from the mountains, and then you are little bit filter it and storing into the vessel, that is giving you full nourishment. But now we are using the filter, so many things. It's coming from the big tank, and so many years we are keeping stored into the very big um, the big one tank which is used for the city water, give the supply to the city, and then it transfer to the plastic cans. It's gonna reduce the quality of the water, and then because of that you are suffering from the many problems. But if you use these methods, the water work as a, it's gonna heal you. It's gonna heal you. It's gonna correct your system. So 72% of your body, which is made by the water, it would be corrected by the way you change your habit of taking it. So I hope you understand these water rules and you're gonna implement. This much is clear to everyone. Any doubts you have?
No.
Okay, good. So now, so let's start. Today we're gonna talk about the therapy also. So Ayurveda, whatever we generally have to know about it, we covered it, and I think it would be helpful for you. Now we are coming to talk about the therapy. So Ayurveda is playing very important role when we are talking about giving the treatment to somebody, right? That's why. General rules and regulation we discuss about of the Ayurveda. Now, yoga therapy, the coinage of the word is not in happening in the India. It happened in the France. So there's a one physician and who basically doing the research over the mental disorder, and he first time used the yoga as a tool of as a tool for treatment for the mental disorder, and he used the meditation part of the yoga and introduced to his patient, and later on he find out that the yoga is very helpful to treating the mental disorder. So then coinage happened, this coinage yoga therapy. It started from the European country. But yes, in our culture, yoga is used 15,000 years old practice, which is used for many things. Okay, many things for spiritual, for physical, for psychological, psychosomatic. But we never given the name to it. Now we have name for it, yoga therapy. In yoga therapy, we have so many things in it. We basically take caring about the lifestyle. Okay, what is the lifestyle of that person, how the social lifestyle, how his emotional life, then his day-to-day activity, then his diet. These aspects we are talking about in the yoga therapy. So it's complete routine. We are not giving only, understand, yoga therapy is not just giving you certain pills. Like in Ayurveda, when you go to the Ayurvedic doctor, they give you the Ayurvedic herbs. Though it's very helpful, but in yoga therapy, we are not giving any pills. Sometime when it's required very much, then we include certain kind of herbal, supplements, but not the medicine. And basically, we talked about the diet, the mitahar, and their asana, their practice, their physical activity, their mental activity, then their breathing activity. Everything we're gonna take care. We make the routine of it, and then we're trying to change their whole lifestyle. And when we are approaching doing these things, we are curing from the root. Okay, I understanding. We are not working on the superficial level. We are working on the deeper level. That why that person get that disease, because of the wrong lifestyle, because of the trauma, past trauma, because of the previous, action. He get the stress, tension, or anxiety. To considering those points, and then we are giving the treatment on the basis of that. Clear? So yoga therapists approach in that way, the holistic approach. It's not only just by giving the herbal pills you would be, coming out from the problem. Because I met many people who are taking the Ayurvedic treatment, but again, few things are missing out, and that is their lifestyle. They are not working on correcting their lifestyle, and so the problems does not come out from the root. And believe me, the yoga therapist, you're gonna, reach to the yoga therapist very at the end. When you tried everything, then this is the last option for the people, because you require very, very strong determination to practice daily, twicely the routine which we gonna assign to them. That's why it's become very difficult treatment for, because first you have to convince them that they have to practice, and they are very lazy. Patients are very lazy, they don't want to do anything. So to convince daily to them that they have to go for this treatment, even we are not convincing them, they are approaching because they have tried everything, and they are on the last call. It is a last call for them. Otherwise they have to suffer for longer period of time. So to put that thing to the end, then they come to us and then we help them. But we cannot sell the yoga therapy to them because it required, the 60% and the participation of the patient and 40% the participation of the therapist, because they have to follow the routine. We are just giving the support and guidance. Okay, so this is the approach of the yoga therapy, and there are three things which to whom it's gonna be benefited. Who should practice the yoga therapy? Write it down. There are three things one should they can practice. The yoga therapy is used for Shakti Karma, Chikitsa Karma, then Adhyatma Karma. So these three tactics, Chikitsa Karma, write it down. The first is Shakti Karma, then second is Chikitsa Karma, and Adhyatma Karma. Yoga therapy is used for these three things. I'll explain you first, write it down. Okay. So Shakti Karma means uh, the strength. Shakti means strength, the power. So if you are not, sick, you are looking for the, you know, you are looking for the your physical strength, then you muscular strength or psychological strength, then you can also practice the yoga therapy. Okay, so yoga therapy is for you also, those who doesn't have any problem, but they are really want to maintain their health. They are healthy, but they wanted to maintain the health. In that condition, they require more strength. They're healthy, but they're looking for more strength, muscular strength, then bone strength. Then again, they can practice the Shakti Karma. They can use the yoga therapy as a Shakti Karma. Okay. Then second is the Chikitsa Karma. Chikitsa means treatment. Chikitsa means treatment. Okay, treatment. So the people who are sick, who are sick and also looking for the precaution. They want to prevent many diseases. Maybe in their parents they have diabetes, and doctor told them that there's a high chance that you get the diabetes. In that condition, they really wanted to do something which can prevent the diabetes. For them, they can use this as a tool, chikitsa. So yoga therapy for curing, for healing, and for preventing the disease. You can utilize the yoga therapy. Then last but not least, that is adhyatma. Okay, you don't want muscular body, you don't want the health, you're not looking for health, you're not looking for the prevention or the cure, but you are on the path of the spirituality. So adhyatma means spirituality. So if you are on the path of spirituality, yoga therapy is also gonna help you. So it's for everyone, no matter which age of group, what is your intention, you can get the help of the yoga therapy. Yoga therapy also helps in all the situations. Okay, I hope this much is clear to everyone.
Yes, thank you. It's clear.
Lovely. So now, so yoga therapy, the approach, there's a many types of, we're gonna cover the approach. We also induce the yoga, Ayurveda, then there's sometimes Unani medicine, then homeopathic medicine, then naturopathy, all the aspects we're gonna include in the yoga therapy because the yoga therapy purpose, even allopathy somehow also. If the patient required allopathy, even we also tell them, okay, along with the allopathy, you can practice the yoga therapy. We cannot completely boycott one kind of method. Okay, so because our requirement is what to maintain and to provide them the health or heal them. The first our intention is what to heal them, to cure them. So any method which is help them to heal very quickly and properly, we use in the yoga therapy. So no matter it's allopathy medicine, Unani medicine, homeopathy, or Ayurveda, but yes, most of the approach we take from the Ayurveda. We are following the mostly rules and regulation of the Ayurveda. That is a base of the yoga therapy. But if we feel that patient should continue the diabetic, like some one example, some patient have the hypertension, right? And he is on the pills. We are not immediately stop their pills, okay? Because so along with their pills or even the diabetic patient, they have the high diabetes, you know, aggravated, the situation is a little bit critical. We are not immediately stop their pills. Along with the allopathy treatment, we provide the this yoga therapy treatment. And all together, even recently when I'm treating my mom, I along with the allopathic treatment of the COVID, I'm giving the yoga therapy to her also. And I've seen that his her recovery is become very fast. Okay, so we see that what is the requirement in that particular time when situation is critical. You cannot avoid the allopathic treatment also. Okay, so wisely, consciously, we are choosing the method. Along with that, we are using and giving the therapy, the yoga therapy session. Clear? So now let's start talking about the disease. I hope I've set the environment for the yoga therapy and you understand how we're gonna treat. So within a 1 month, you would not be a yoga therapist. It requires many, many years. So and for deeper understanding, it requires self-study, traveling, and most of the things I learn from many gurus, those who are practicing, implementing on themselves, and I learn from them. It's not bookish knowledge with whatever I'm giving to you. I implement it on me and I learn from the other practitioners. They are practicing from many, many years. Okay. So, but within 1 month, this course is very beautifully designed. At least you get the general idea about it, that how you can help yourself and how you can help your student. Okay, so within a month, 1 month, we just taking the safe side. So when I'm giving you the therapy, it means I'm talking about the general things because individually you are not ready to give the treatment. So generally, like we talked about the moderation of the diet, Mitahan, which implemented to everyone. Then how to take the water, when to take the water is applicable to everyone. So those things we have to consider first. Okay, so never ever take the risk when you are helping anybody. Okay, if they have any difficult condition, anything, and you cannot understand, don't touch them. But yes, these things you can introduce to them. It's gonna help them no matter whatever problem they are having. So till now we discussed about mostly the general things. If you could not find out what is imbalance or fit is imbalance or kapha is imbalance, tell them eat like this, drink like this, okay, and then don't eat during the night time. These rules can be followed by everyone, and it's gonna help them, okay. And eat with closing mouth. It's gonna control the what if there is imbalance of what. If what is not in balance, it's gonna prevent the what. Problem simple. So this is the approach of the yoga therapy. So now we talked about the problems. We have done. Oh no, so time is up. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about it. Any doubt you here?
No.
Okay. So let's complete the session with again Om and
Can I
Shanti.
ask you something?
It's related to today class.
Before class, actually.
Then ask me tomorrow because your class is about to start. Okay. So it's
We
gonna
have a break actually after this class for 1 hour.
You don't have an RP class?
I am from 200-hour course.
But 300 students also be there.
Okay, fine. No problem. Okay, I'll ask tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Or do you have your WhatsApp number so I can just message you? Or I'll
message on the group.
We cannot message on the group actually. Only admins can message on the group. That's the problem.
Okay, so let me ask to the management that how we can sort it out this thing.
Yeah.
But tomorrow you can ask me in the during the class.
No problem. Okay, thank you.
Let's complete the session with the Om. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Now, with exhalation, chant 3 times. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palms, wrap your palms, place on your eyes, feel the warmth very slowly while thinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes and greet each other. Om Shanti. Mangal Ho, bless you, meet you in meditation class. Bye bye.
Bye bye.